I'm going to show you how to set a macro so that the form is cleared every time you open it. In addition, I would like the number to increase every time I open it as well. So here I have a basic form that has 3 types of fields in it. So the first is the invoice number, which we want increased. The second is a field for the name, so it's just an ordinary field. The third is a text box. Now the text box is a little bit different than an ordinary field, so I'm just going to type some stuff. And then what I've done in the third one here is I have created a range so that they have all kinds of area to type some stuff in here. So let's say this is where I type. Okay, so now we would like to create a macro so that all these fields disappear when we open it. So let's go to the Developer tab and let's go to Visual Basic, and you definitely need to be working on the workbook if you're going to open a macro when it opens. So the first thing what we do is we give it a name. So I'm going to say private sub workbook open. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to increment the first cell. And if you look here, the cell is C1. So I want to make that larger the next time we open it. So I'm going to go C1 value. C1 value equals range C1 plus 1. So I want it to increment by 1 every time we open it. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to clear the range that we had set. So what we're going to do is we're going to put notes in square brackets, and then we're going to say equals nothing, which is double quotation marks. And then after that we're going to say range C3, which is the name here, which says Smith. We want that to be empty, so what we're going to do is we're going to go range C3 equals nothing. Now the text box is a little bit different here. I have in the past just said text box and that text box 1 equals nothing, and it works fine. But sometimes you have errors with that, and for some reason here's a foolproof method to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to first of all set it up. Say application screen updating equals false. And then we're going to go active sheet shapes text box 1 text frame dot characters dot text equals nothing. And then we end this up. So let's compile it to make sure we haven't made any typing errors. And so that should be fine. And so let's save this. And now let's go back to our sheet, and let's close this. And we'll save it and we'll open it. It's called Save. And there you have, all my fields are empty and the number of the invoice has increased. Please subscribe.